Hello friends, Sachin Gupta here, Senior Technical Analyst from Choice Equity Broking Private Limited, and this is the weekly podcast on commodity market. So let's start with the bullion first. As after a positive opening on the Monday trading session, the gold prices traded higher initially first 3 days of the week and made high of around 49,721 levels. After that, we witnessed more than 500 point correction in last two trading sessions of the week, and gold made a low of around 49,176 levels. Although on Friday, in the second half of the session, the further short covering has been noticed in the counter. The non-farm payroll data also supported the gold prices as we observed the good short covering on that day, and finally the gold prices managed to settle at 49,020 levels. On the COMEX division, the prices are continuously hovering near $1,900 per ounce, which is indicating the good upside momentum above that levels. On the higher side, 1925 is acting as a resistance, immediate resistance for the counter. However, on the downside, 1850 is a good or a strong support for the COMEX division. If gold prices manage to sustain above $1,925, then we'll see the new upside momentum, the next upside momentum towards the level of 1950 and 1970 levels as well. Now come to the MCX. So on the MCX market, there is a good support at around 48,600 levels. However, on the higher side, 49,400 would act as an immediate resistance for the counters. If gold prices manage to sustain above 49,400 levels, then we will see the new high in the gold. On the higher side, 49,900 and 50,000 would be the next levels for the gold. Overall, we are bullish in the gold. Now come to the silver, as silver is also open on a positive territory Monday trading sessions, and after that made a high of around 73,582 on the Tuesday trading session. After that, we witnessed the correction. It was a more than 3,500 points correction in the silver. We observed on the Thursday trading session, and it has made a low of around 69,800 levels. Although in the Friday trading session, we also observed further short covering, and price managed to settle near around 71,543 levels with a 1% of gain. On the higher side, there is an immediate resistance at around 72,800 levels. However, on the downside, 69,800 is a good support for the counter. If silver prices during the upcoming week, if silver prices manage to sustain above 72,000 levels, then we will see the next target of 72,800, which is a resistance. And if price manage to sustain above that resistance level 72,800, then the next level would be 74,000 and 74,500 in the silver counter. Now come to the base metals. So in the base metal segment, there was the downfall in almost all of the base metals during the week. The copper prices crashed badly from the level of 776, which has made it around on the Tuesday trading session. From that levels, we witnessed more than 5% correction during the week in the copper. Although on the Friday trading session, witnessed further recovery in the prices, and it has gained more than 1% during that day and managed to close at around 743.25 levels. On the technical chart, copper is still looking weak, and if copper prices again sustain below the level of 730, which is the immediate support level, then we will see the further downside momentum towards the level of 710 and 705 levels as well. However, on the higher side, if prices again sustain above the level of 755 levels, then only we can expect the further upside momentum towards the level of 770 and 775 levels. Now come to the nickel, as nickel has also declined by more than 4% during the week from the weekly high of 1354 levels, and made a weekly low of around 1300 levels. Finally, on the Friday trading session, it has settled around 1314 levels. On the higher side, there is an immediate resistance which is around 1330 levels. If again nickel prices manage to sustain above 1330, then only we can expect the upside momentum towards the level of 1350 and 1355 levels. Although on the downside, if price manage to sustain below the level of 1300 on a closing basis, then we'll see the more downside momentum till the level of 1280 and 1270 levels as well. Overall, on the technical chart, the nickel prices is looking weak for the upcoming week. Now come to the zinc, as zinc prices has also slipped more than 3% during the last week from the high of 242.95 levels, and it has made the low of around 234.85 on the Thursday trading session. And finally, price has settled near around 236.90 levels with a 0.5% of gain on the last trading day of the week. On the higher side, there is an immediate resistance which is around 240 levels. However, on the downside, if price managed to settle below the level of 234 levels, then we'll see the further downside momentum till the level of 230 and 228 levels as well. Now come to the lead. So yes, lead is also looking weak on the charts on the downside, and the support comes around 165 and 163 levels. However, on the higher side, if again price managed to settle above 172, which is the immediate or hurdle for the counter or a resistance for the counters, then only we can expect the upside momentum towards the level of 178 and 180 levels. Now talking about aluminium. So aluminium prices is looking range bound or a sideways for the upcoming week. On the downside, there is a support at around 188 levels. However, on the higher side, 196 the immediate resistance levels. If aluminum prices manage to settle above 196 levels, or on the downside if settled below 188 levels, then only we'll see the further big momentum in the aluminum. Otherwise, for the next week, it may trade between the range of 195 to 190 levels only. Now come to the energy sector. So in the energy is crude was the profitable commodity for the last week, as the prices were continuously rising throughout the week after a positive opening on the Monday trading session, and the crude oil prices managed to settle at around 5074 levels on the Friday trading session with a gain of around more than 1%. On the higher side, there is an immediate resistance at around 5170 and 5200 levels. However, on the downside, if again price managed to settle below the level of 500, which is the psychological level, then only we can expect the further downside momentum. But although the downside would be limited in the crude oil, as crude oil prices looking continuously bullish on the charts, as well as the fundamentals are continuously supporting to this counter. So if price managed to sustain below 5000 levels, then only we can expect the further correction towards the level of 4920 and 5930 levels, and that around that level there is a very strong support. Now come to the natural gas, as which is the last commodity in the energy sector, as natural gas prices also traded at the higher levels during the week. After made a high of around 229.70 levels, the price shown some correction, but on the Friday trading session, finally the price witnessed a good gain. It was gained more than 1.5% to close at around 226.30 levels. If we talk about the support and resistance, so yes, there is an immediate resistance at around 230 levels. If price managed to sustain above 230, then we'll see the upside momentum till the level of 238 and 245 levels. However, on the downside, 220 is the good support for the counter. If again price managed to close below that level, then the downside momentum to be continued towards that till the level of 212 and 210 levels. Thank you and happy trading sessions.